Las Vegas, 100 years of history in review. 1900, the Comstock Silver Rush brings thousands to Las Vegas. 1905, the San Pedro-Las Vegas-Salt Lake rail lines makes Las Vegas a train stop town. 1928, Congress passes the Dam Bill. 1931, Boulder Dam project brings 7,000 and Boulder City is born. 1933, FDR dedicates the Hoover Dam. 1941, World War II starts and Las Vegas Army Airfield comes to Las Vegas. 1941, Bugsy Siegel comes to Las Vegas with his dream. 1951, Atomic Energy Commission okays Nevada test site. 1960, Las Vegas becomes the entertainment capital. 1966, Howard Hughes buys the DI and starts Las Vegas on a new track. 1969, Kirk Kerkorian opens the $60 million International. 1977, 31-year-old Steve Wynn gets controlling stock of the Golden Nugget. 1982, the Mirage becomes a bigger attraction than the Hoover Dam and the battle for bigger and better begins. It all began with a two-day public land auction on May 15th and 16th, 1905. Lots sold for as little as $100 each, and the sale attracted over 1,500 people. Fueled by the Comstock Silver Rush and the promise of a town that would someday have over 10,000, eager prospectors and settlers came mostly from Los Angeles. William A. Clark's Las Vegas Township began when the San Pedro-LA Salt Lake rail line decided to make Las Vegas a train stop. As Las Vegas grew, it formed two townships, Lincoln and Clark. By 1925, Fremont Street started to look like a real town, and Las Vegas as we know it today started with one-room saloons and motels. On December 21st, 1928, Congress passed the Boulder Canyon Project Bill, and in 1931, with a $175 million budget, the massive Boulder Dam project began. In the middle of the Depression, tens of thousands of jobless, hungry men came looking for work that paid as much as $5 a day for high scalers. Las Vegas had already developed a reputation for Sin City. Government officials didn't want the federally paid dam workers living and partying in Las Vegas, so Boulder City was created just to house and feed the over 7,000 people who worked on the dam. On September 30th, 1935, on budget and 2 years ahead of schedule, Franklin D. Roosevelt dedicated the Hoover Dam as one of the 7 man-made wonders of the world. World War II brought the Army Airfield to Las Vegas in 1941 to train jet pilots, and Nellis Air Force Base was born. The El Rancho opens as the first full-fledged resort. The $250,000 El Cortez is considered the resort of the future. In this same year, a New York gangster named Benjamin Bugsy Siegel came to Las Vegas with a dream to change the cowboy-style motels like the El Rancho into mega resorts with movie stars and high rollers. With $6.5 million of mob money, he built the Flamingo Hotel, which opened on a rainy December 26, 1941, and then closed 2 weeks later after heavy opening losses. The hotel formally reopened 3 weeks later and became a hit. On June 20th, 1947, Bugsy Siegel's career as a hotel executive ended in his Beverly Hills home as he was gunned down by the mob for suspected skimming. Mob money continued to flow into Las Vegas to build more hotels and casinos, despite the efforts of Tennessee Senator Estes Kefauver and the Federal Committee to investigate organized crime in Las Vegas. With this failed effort, Las Vegas continued to attract illegal gamblers from all over the country who could now gamble legally in Las Vegas. In 1950, the Atomic Energy Commission chose a portion of the Nellis Air Force Base for the first above-ground atomic bomb test. With the test going off only 70 miles away from Las Vegas, the huge mushroom cloud and flash were billed as a tourist attraction by the Las Vegas motels. In the late 50s and early 60s, Las Vegas becomes the entertainment capital. The summit, later known as the Rat Pack, puts Las Vegas on the front page of every paper in the country. The Copa Room at the Sands charged $5.95, and that included dinner. Wayne Newton was just 15 when he first sang at the Fremont Hotel, and an unknown named Elvis Presley played the Frontier in 1956. From there, the list just continued to grow. On Thanksgiving Eve in 1966, Howard Hughes came to stay for 10 days in the penthouse floor of the Desert Inn. After several months passed, he was asked to leave, so he bought the hotel for $14 million instead. Then he bought the Sands, the Castaways, the Frontier, and even the Silver Slipper, because the light from the neon shoe bothered him. In 1969, public corporations were now allowed to own casinos, and this was the beginning of the end for the need of mob money to build new hotels. In 1969, Kirk Kerkorian opened the $60 million International Hotel with exclusive performances by Barbra Streisand and Elvis. In the 1970s, a former bingo caller named Steve Wynn talked Howard Hughes into selling a parking lot next to Caesar's Palace to him. Announcing his big plans to build a casino, Caesars quickly bought the land from him for a great profit, giving Steve the bankroll he needed. He then bought enough stock to get controlling interest in the Golden Nugget, a downtown casino that had no hotel. Within a year, the Golden Nugget profits rose from $1 million to over $4 million in 1977. In 1988, Steve went to Wall Street with the help of junk bond king Michael Milken and got an estimated $630 million to build Las Vegas the first real mega resort, the Mirage. When it was completed, the Mirage became more popular than Hoover Dam as a tourist attraction. Now, with a strong source for capital, there was no limit for creative endeavors, and Las Vegas became a game of bigger and better. Las Vegas has over 125,000 rooms, which now stay full over 90% of the time. This is the only city where you can visit Paris, Italy, New York, and Egypt, all in the same afternoon.
I think one of the best ways to see Vegas is from the air. There's a helicopter tour that takes off right from the Strip, and you can get a great view of all the hotels.
The latest addition to the Strip is Bally's Paris Hotel. The $760 million hotel opened September 3rd, 1999. The 34-story hotel has 2,900 rooms, 300 suites, and a 2-acre rooftop swimming pool. The 50-story replica of the Eiffel Tower includes an observation area and features one of 8 gourmet restaurants perched 100 feet above the Las Vegas Strip. The Venetian opened May 3, 1999. The $1.4 billion mega-themed resort was built to resemble Venice, Italy, complete with hand-painted artwork. The Grand Canal shopping experience at the Venetian is a quarter-mile streetscape complete with a fleet of gondolas, cobbled walkways, and waterside cafes. There is a replica of St. Mark's Square beneath a dramatic 70-foot ceiling. The hotel features 700 square foot all-suite rooms complete with sunken living rooms, 3 phones, a 27-inch TV, and even a fax machine. Madame Tussauds Celebrity Encounter inside the Venetian opened with a VIP gathering. There are 5 themed environments showcasing over 100 wax figures of some of the most popular film, television, music, and sports celebrities, and even Las Vegas icons.
The much-anticipated Bellagio Hotel opened October 15, 1998, at an estimated cost of $1.6 billion, making it the most expensive hotel in the world to build. Over 1,000 fountains dance across the 11-acre lake in front of the hotel. The display spans more than 1,000 feet, with water soaring as high as 240 feet into the air and is choreographed to music and light. The beautiful Botanical Conservatory is home to exotic plants and flowers, such as orchids, lilies, and hyacinth. To ensure that every blossom is at the height of its color and fragrance, a 90,000 square foot greenhouse and a staff of 115 horticulturists prepare and maintain the gardens and floral displays, which continue to change every month throughout the year. Divided into 6 distinctive pool courtyard settings, the pool area captures the romance of the old world in the classical setting of a Mediterranean villa. The hotel has 9 featured restaurants, each representing the finest chefs and managers from around the world. One of the restaurants, Le Cirque, has a magnificent setting right in front of the fountains. The Gallery of Fine Art is a $285 million collection of famous 19th century masterpieces, including works by Pablo Picasso, Vincent van Gogh, and Auguste Renoir. The latest Las Vegas mega resort, Mandalay Bay, opened March 2nd, 1999. A lush 11-acre tropical water paradise includes a wave pool capable of surf-quality 6-foot waves. This $950 million luxury destination resort is set on 60 acres, which used to be the old Hacienda location on the Las Vegas Strip. There are 1,700 rooms and suites, including 424 rooms, managed by the Four Seasons Hotel, which has its own separate entrance. Hailed as the greatest city in Las Vegas, the fantastic New York Hotel opened January 3rd, 1997 with a spectacular VIP party and fireworks display. The $460 million property is a joint venture between MGM Grand and the Prima Donna Resorts and has 12 New York-style skyscrapers that house 2,034 guest rooms. These interconnected structures are approximately 1/3 the actual size of the actual New York City architecture, and the tallest building replicates the Empire State Building at 47 stories high.
With the sky being the limit in Las Vegas, the Stratosphere Hotel and Entertainment Complex boasts the tallest freestanding observation tower in the U.S. At 1,149 feet, it is the tallest building west of the Mississippi. The world's highest thrill ride is the Big Shot. This gravity simulator thrusts passengers 160 feet into the air at a speed of 45 miles per hour with a force equal to 4 Gs. Just below the Big Shot is the world's tallest roller coaster, which zooms around the pod on 865 feet of track at speeds reaching 40 miles per hour and banking sharply at 32-degree angles.
The Luxor's beam is the most powerful light in the world. It's 25 feet wide and puts out 40 billion candle power of light. It took 10 acres of tinted glass to cover the 30-story high hotel. And the atrium-style interior is so big, you could stack 9 747 airplanes in it. That's almost 30 million square feet of space. The Pyramid now has a new exterior lighting scheme that outlines the structure in a dynamic and soon-to-be interactive way. When Steve Wynn took out the dunes to make way for another of his new mega resorts, he did it in a big way. The Dunes implosion was filmed for a national television show called Treasure Island, which coincided with the grand opening of the new Treasure Island Hotel. This implosion was the start of a trend in Las Vegas. The landmark hotel was taken out to make a parking lot. The sands fell to make room for a new mega resort, the Venetian. The famous Hacienda Hotel was taken out on New Year's Eve, 1996, and was the center of a national TV special. A new $1.3 billion gaming complex will rise from the ashes of the old Aladdin site. Did you know that Las Vegas wins almost $6 billion? Yes, the B word, each year. That's $22 for every man, woman, and child in the United States. Over $17 million every day. Whoa!
Shopping has become an entertainment event of its own in Las Vegas now. The Forum Shops were first with their unique entertainment-style experience. There is over 500,000 square feet of shopping space, 35 restaurants, and 2 animated shows which are free to the public. A new state-of-the-art 3D motion simulator ride with a 180-degree screen called Race for Atlantis is the first of its kind.
One of the new stores, FAO Swartz, has an unbelievable 46-foot-tall animated Trojan horse that greets visitors to the 3-story high mega toy experience.
The Grand Canal shopping experience at the Venetian is a quarter-mile Venetian streetscape, complete with a fleet of gondolas, cobbled walkways, and waterside cafes. There is a replica of St. Mark's Square beneath a dramatic 70-foot ceiling. Paris Hotel has 31,000 square feet of upscale French retail shops, modeled after the famous Rue de la Paris. The Bellagio world-class shopping experience includes such famous names as Chanel, Giorgio Armani, Tiffany's, and Gucci, all set in elegant standalone stores. Downtown has plans for the $100 million, 200,000 square foot Neonopolis Center, and the Forum Shops will be expanding by another 240,000 square feet.
The Rio Hotel added a new tower and entertainment complex called Masquerade Village. The Masquerade Show in the Sky is a $25 million first for Las Vegas. The 12-minute show is free to the public and runs every other hour from noon to 11 p.m. There are 102 one-of-a-kind costumes and a cast of 36 specialty dancers, musicians, and aerials, 950 feet of transport, the 5 individually themed floats that carry a Brazilian theme. Being the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas shows are a must-see event. From the classic Broadway-style big productions to magic and mystery, there is something for everyone. Legends in Concert, a live on-stage recreation of the performances of legendary superstars of the past and present. The performers not only look like the original stars they portray, they sound like them too. There's no lip syncing here.
I want to be loved by you, just you. Nobody else but you. I started to see red.
Surrender. Do you like the outfit tonight, huh?
Such a fool.
Never looking back again. They're coming to America. Home. But it seems so far away. Where'd you come from? Mississippi. And your parents? Very wealthy. Where are they now? 6 feet under. But she was ready from the start. Kind of the Sacred Heart. When'd you get here? 1920. How old were you? I don't remember. Then what happened? I met Amos, and he stole my heart away.
Siegfried and Roy show at the Mirage has to be one of the all-time great production shows in the history of Las Vegas. The 1,500-seat theater was designed by John Napier at a cost of over $10 million. There are 75 tons of scenery, a 6-story high computerized dragon, and the most powerful lighting system ever created. Almost 2 million feet of cable, 7 computer boards, and a crew of 163 run the spectacular show twice a night, 6 nights a week. But the real magic belonged to Siegfried and Roy, with their vision of mastering the impossible. The Royal White Tigers at the Mirage are a tribute to Siegfried and Roy, who have devoted their lives to preserving the rare white tiger. Their home is the sanctuary, where the breed that was once headed for extinction now thrive under their care and supervision.
Eating out has taken on a whole new meaning in Las Vegas. Where else can you dine at world-class restaurants from every corner of the globe all in the same week? If world-class is not your style or budget, Las Vegas has a great variety of fun buffets, themed restaurants, and just plain great deals to be had. Las Vegas is fast becoming a golfer's paradise, with over 40 courses now available and almost a dozen more on the way. Even Michael Jordan and President Clinton couldn't resist the Las Vegas Country Club's challenging course on their recent visit to Las Vegas. Once the Las Vegas Strip had 3 golf courses, now there's only one of the best that is, at the Desert Inn Hotel and Country Club. Honored as one of America's top 75 resort courses by Golf Digest magazine, it's the only Nevada course to earn this distinction. Host to professional tournaments like the PGA, the Las Vegas Invitational, and the LPGA, this 130-acre course attracts pros and amateurs alike with its rolling fairway and many water features.
The Fremont Street experience transformed the famous downtown strip into a 5-block pedestrian mall, equal to 4.5 football fields. The canopy covers more than 4 acres and is filled with over 2 million computer-controlled lights. 208 speakers drive 540,000 watts of concert-quality sound during the show. 31 computers with 100 gigabytes of storage deliver the show, which is free to the public.
What's next, you say? The new Desert Passage will rise from the old Aladdin site. The $1.3 billion, 2,600-room mega resort is scheduled to open in the spring of 2000. There will be a 7,000-seat theater and 500,000 square feet of shopping. Bob Stupak is trying to raise the Titanic with a proposed 1,000-room hotel modeled after the famous luxury liner.